Hello guys, in this series we will look into the pandas library of Python. So don't worry if you don't know anything about it because we will be starting from basic introduction and installation and will go on to make some projects using pandas. So let's get started. So the first question that gets into our mind is what is pandas and why should we use it? So Pandas is a Python library which is mostly used for the purpose of data analysis. But now you can also say that there are other tools available in market for data analysis like Excel. So why should we use Pandas? So the answer to that is Excel has its own limitations. So first of all, you can't use inbuilt methods and functions of Python while analyzing data with Excel. Also, there are certain limitations on the size of data that you can handle using Excel. Whereas that's not the case with pandas. In fact, pandas provides highly optimized performance even for large amounts of data. Also, pandas supports not only CSV but many other forms of datasets. And also, it's very easier to learn. So first of all, we need to install Python. For that, go to Google, type in Python. Now go to python.org and from here download Python. So I have already downloaded it, so I'm not gonna download it again. So one thing you should note is that while downloading Python, it does not download all the libraries with it. We have to download it manually. Like we are gonna do it here with pandas. So now we need to install pandas. So now go to command prompt or PowerShell, whichever you prefer. Here type in pip install pandas. Now this will install pandas for you. So it is showing me requirement already satisfied because I have already downloaded it. Another command you can type is pip install minus minus upgrade pandas. So now what this will do is it will look for the latest version of pandas available and accordingly upgrade the version of pandas in your system. So what we need now is an editor to write code. So go to Google, type in Anaconda 3 Python. From here you can download Anaconda. Download the version of Anaconda according to your system. So I have already downloaded here my Windows version. So when you install Anaconda, the interface will look something like this. From here we will launch Jupyter Notebook. Now the interface of Jupyter Notebook will look something like this. So I have already created a folder here named pandas tutorial. So from here I will navigate to pandas tutorial. And now here I will create a new file name of Python 3. So I will name it as pandas1. So I am using Jupyter Notebook here, but you can use any other editor you want like VS Code, PyCharm or Sublime Text or any other. Now we can start to code. But first of all, we need to import pandas here because while writing code, we have to specify all the libraries that we want to use here in the code. So I am gonna write here import pandas as pd and press shift enter. So pressing shift enter executes the cell and import pandas as pd means that it will import the pandas library for this file and it will name pandas as pd. Now we need to have some data to deal with it. So I am gonna create a dictionary here. Let's name it dict1. Now let's say I want to have the strength and intelligence of some characters here. So first of all I will write here names and give the values. Let's say first is Batman, Hulk, uh, Wolverine and Superman. Now the second column I need is intelligence. So I will create intelligence here. Now I will pass on some random values here. Let's say 192, 100, 120 and 136. Now the third column I want is for strength. So I will again pass on some random values. Let's say 30, 100, 72 and again 100. Now I will execute this cell. So I have created a data here. Now what I will do is I will write here df equals to pd dot data frame and pass here ticked 1. When I execute this, it have created a data frame for me. You can understand it as it have like created a Excel file which contains the data of this dictionary. So if I print it here, you can see that I have created data like this. So here we have all the themes and the intelligence and strength. Also it have done indexing here. So we can change the values of indexing, like we can change it from 0, 1 to A and B. We will get to that later on. Here we have only 4 lines, but let's say you have a very large amount of data and you want to print only of the first few lines. So what you can do is df dot head and pass the number of lines that you want to print. So here I want to print the first 2 rows. So it have printed the first and the second row for me. Similarly, to print the last few elements, I can do df dot tail and pass the value here. Let's say 3. So it have printed the last 3 rows for me. You can see here Superman, Wolverine and Hulk. Now if you have a very large data and you want to get the summary of it, what you can do is df dot describe and execute this. So it have given me all the analytical data like count, mean, standard value, minimum value, maximum value and all that. Similarly, there is another function named df dot info. Now it will give the data type of all the columns and the size it occupies and all that. Now I have created this data. Let's say I want to export it. So what I can do is df dot to underscore csv and pass here the name of file that I want to set it as. Let's say I want to save it as superhero dot csv. Now when I run this, it have created a CSV file for me. So if I go to the pandas tutorial, you can see that it have created a Excel file named superhero. So if I open this, you can see here all the columns that we have created. Also one thing you should notice is that it have also passed all the index values. So if I don't want this index values, what I can just do here is, let's say I do df dot to underscore csv and again I will pass here, let's say soups dot csv and this time I will set here index equals to false. Now if I run this again and go to this file, now it have created soups for me, and here you can see that this time the index values are not saved in this file. So this is how we save data to a CSV file, but you can export it to not only CSV but other formats too. We will get to that later on. Now if you want to access some values, what you can do is, I have here df and let's say I want to access the column of names. So I will pass here names, and when I run this, it will give me all the names in that column, as you can see here. Similarly, I can do it for like intelligence and it will give all the values here. But now if I want only a particular data, let's say I want the first name of the data. So what I can do is df and pass here names, and I want the 0th element. So if I run this, it gives me Batman, which was, you can see here, it was the first name in my column. Similarly, if I do it for like third, it will give me third element, that is Superman. Not only that, I can also change the values here. Let's say I change it to Iron Man. Now if I run this, so it is just giving me a warning here that I can't copy the slice from a data frame, but you can just ignore it for now. I will explain to you later on what this is. Now if I print df, you can see that it is now giving me Iron Man instead of Superman. But doing this will not change the data in this superhero files. Like if I go there, you can see that it is still Superman here. We will have to save it again. So till now we have seen some basics of pandas. In the next video we will see how to import already defined data frames and how to deal with them. That's it for today guys. If you enjoyed the video, then press the subscribe button, like the video and don't forget to share it.